All right, I want to make a video about how to hook up this Davis PA system. We have 4 cords. This cord would go to your computer for music. Hopefully you have a computer with the input for headphones like that. These 2 cords, these red ends like that, go to the speakers. Okay, they run from there to the speakers. This is your power cord. All right, so power cord. Turn this guy around, and the compartment is right there. So it says Fender, and then UL, you go up a little bit, right there. All right. All right, that's ready. Then you plug this into the wall. This is about a 10-foot cord. If you are, so you have 10 feet to work with. Next, we'll plug in the speakers. You've got a speaker on the left side, so we're going to come down here. Okay, left and right. We're going to use the bottom where it says speaker out for both of those. So we'll do the left speaker out into the main. And then I take the other part of this cord right here, and I usually put it around behind just so that it doesn't get so messy up here. And then this is the speaker on the front of the speaker at the bottom right there. So your left, going to your left speaker. Now these cords are 25 feet long, so you can put the speakers kind of far apart. And if you get feedback, that means the speakers are too close, or you need to turn down something like these or something else. So sometimes it's best to have the speakers far apart or have the speakers actually in front of you. Here I am hooking up the right. I like speakers in front. This class has speakers behind. I use that headset, and if I get about this close to it, it starts squealing and giving me feedback. Okay, this cord will run to your computer. You have 2 choices. You can put it in stereo 1. It says stereo. Okay, so white, red to red. Then you would hook this side right there up to your computer. All right. Then you turn it on. And actually you would wait to turn it on, because next we have a microphone. But believe it or not, I left my microphone I left my cord at the high school. So I'll show you anyway. There's the microphone. On-off switch. Forever and ever and ever. And ever and ever and ever. On is always going to be up. Off is always going to be down. So on is on is towards your face. And you don't want it like this, it doesn't work because the receptor is up here. You want to turn it like this so you can speak. I see so many people doing that. And then you can't hear them. And usually the people doing this have a really soft voice anyway. So it makes it all the more worse. If they hold it like this, it's all good. Anyway, here we go. So on the bottom of the speaker, you'll see that. It's called an XLR. You need an XLR cord. And I've got those. I'll bring one over. The male end of the XLR cord, plug into the bottom of that. Plug it in far enough. And a lot of times you'll hear a click. Sometimes you won't. This one doesn't look like it has a slot for a click. And then you have a choice. I usually put it in line 1. Right there. That would be the female end. And then to control the music and such, this is your master volume. That's your left main. That's your right main. All right. And we go, so that'd be all the way down, that'd be all the way up. I don't suggest going all the way up. Something bad might happen. So you can adjust there. And then you can also adjust, since you're in stereo, it doesn't say stereo 1 there, but you are in stereo 1. You come up here to stereo 1. And that's your, where it says level, that's your volume. And off, on. And then your equalizers, high, low, reverb, balance. I guess that's side to side, I don't know. Alright, then I plugged the cord into that for the microphone. And your microphone number 1 has a special feature the other mics don't have, and that would be your volume for mic number 1. And this is called VIP. I usually keep that down during class, but because I need to speak over music while it's playing. But if you turn up the VIP, when you have it up, the music will stop while you're talking. That means you're the VIP. I usually turn it down. And then of course your levels. It's always best to start with the desired level straight up. And then you can go from there and see what you need. All right, if you have any questions, let me know.